Now it seems things are boiling nicely within the Kenya Kwanza administration and also within the new just recently signed pact between President William Ruto and the current Prime Minister. Let me put it that way, that is Musalia Mudavadi. Now, some ones were said yesterday by Honorable Oscar Sudi, and these ones were a clear indication or a message was being sent out to one Musalia Mudavadi and Moses Wetangula on what is currently going to happen. Now, allow me to sit down and currently diverge into the matters of the politics of the Republic. You know, Raila Odinga, after signing this pact with William Ruto, Raila expected that things won't be as hostile as they have been. But Raila Odinga received the first humiliation of his life in Kisii. And that is why he has tried to seal that to seal that gap with the Kisii people by currently negotiating a son from the Kisii county or from the Kisii people to join the government of President William Ruto as a cabinet secretary. And that is why the the accountant the treasurer, the national treasurer of the ODM party, Bonabosire, is going to become a cabinet secretary very soon. Now, apart from that, there is something that I received the other day that Raila Odinga, currently the office of Musalia Mudavadi is a vacant office, and that office has a lot of funding. And Raila Odinga is going to take up that office as his base of operation. Now, Raila Odinga has powers similar to those of the president. He is going to receive a presidential escort of over 30 bodyguards. Are we together? Now, with the bodyguard and the security and the whole budget that will be given to the office of Raila Odinga, he will definitely assume the role as the Prime Minister of the Republic of Kenya. Now, not only that, we have been told that Raila Odinga requested William Ruto to start the construction of the house of the Prime Minister of the Republic of Kenya. We know there are two top seats in this republic. That is the office of the president and the office of the deputy president. And that is why we have the state house, which is the resident of President William Ruto, and we have the deputy president residence, which is located in Karen, where Professor Abraham Kedora Kindiki and his family stays. Now, Raila Odinga has requested William Ruto to build another residence for the prime minister. And the budget has been put aside, and the construction of the said uh, residence of the prime minister is going to take place. Now, putting that aside, Raila Odinga is going to take over the office of Musalia Mudavadi as the prime cabinet secretary. Not only that, in addition to the title of the Prime Cabinet Secretary, he will also be holding the docket of the Cabinet Secretary of Public Service, which is currently held by Justin Muturi. Now we know what Justin Muturi is currently walking out of the government. Now what will happen? What will happen is this. Raila Odinga will take up the role of the public service uh, cabinet secretary so that he will be able or will be mandated with the role of overseeing all the government operations. He will oversee how different cabinet dockets are functioning. He will oversee how the funds are being allocated in different counties. He will oversee how the country is run. Musalia Mudavadi, who owns the office of the Prime Cabinet Secretary, he will be moved or demoted to the office of the Cabinet Secretary of Foreign Affairs. So his work will be to deal with foreign policy, and all that. Musalia Mudavadi will be relegated. He has no bargaining power right now because he lost his bargaining power the moment that he signed off his ANC party to one Raila Odinga, to one President William Ruto under the UDA and ANC coalition agreement. Now, what tells you that Mudavadi is currently on his way out of Ruto's government? when Ruto's most trusted allies starts fighting him directly without hiding. Why am I saying this? I want you to look, to hear one Honorable Oscar Sudi as he led attacks against one Musalia Mudavadi today. And I want you to listen to this very carefully. Now, nataka msikize huyu honorable Oscar Sudi as he speaks in regards to Musalia Mudavadi in a burial the other day in uh, in the western part of Kenya, in the Mulembe Nation. And this is what Oscar Sudi had to say. Musalia ametumana hapa kusema pole. Sijui nani ametumana. Najua lazima tuseme ukweli. Lazima kama mtu ni rafiki yako, awe ni rafiki yako ya ukweli. Ingekuwa mulu ya mwingine amekufa hapa, ni mtu anajiweza hivi, na Musalia angekuwa hapa. Angekuwa hapa. Na hakuna mtu rafiki ya Musalia na hao Waluya wote viongozi, nikiuliza huyu rafiki yangu kiongozi hapa, huyu alikuwa rafiki ya Rama sana, ndiye amekuja hapa. Wangekuwa hapa. Sasa wanasifiwa sasa jamaa wa signature. Now that is Honorable Oscar Sudi, the Member of Parliament of Kapseret, directly attacking Musalia Mudavadi for not showing up in a burial of a friend and saying that Musalia Mudavadi, because the person that died was not as influential, as famous as the other lawyers who have died were. That is why Musalia Mudavadi and the rest couldn't show up. All they did was send a message. But what is Oscar Sudi currently speaking? Oscar Sudi is sending out a clear message that your Musalia Mudavadi, he doesn't have any influence in the government right now. And I tell you, it was rumored that Oscar Sudi was against the Raila Odinga and William Ruto's agreement. You have all heard severally Oscar Sudi confess that William Ruto will never have a deputy president like Rigathi Gachagua, because Rigathi Gachagua was the best deputy president that Kenya ever had. Oscar Sudi in one time confessed that. Are we together? Now, looking at what Oscar Sudi is communicating, these are called mixed signals. And this tells you there is trouble in paradise. Musalia Mudavadi will have to either remain in the minimal powers that he is granted, because if Musalia Mudavadi loses his office to Raila Odinga, Musalia Mudavadi will be useless, because even the office that his wife, the spouse of the Prime Cabinet Secretary, owns, kumbuka, there is the office of the spouse of the Prime Cabinet Secretary. Ofisi ya bibi ya Musalia Mudavadi na ni office ambayo ina receive a budget allocation of over 500 million every year. Tuko pamoja. So what does this tell you? All these goodies will now benefit Raila Odinga, and the office of the spouse of the prime cabinet, the prime cabinet spouse, will be given to Ida Odinga. Now, Ida Odinga has served as the wife to the prime cabinet, to the prime minister before, so she knows, and currently she will take up that role. Now, Sudi is telling you directly, Musalia Mudavadi, wewe hauna impact kwa serikali yetu. Hakuna kitu unatunufaisha nayo katika hii serikali ya Bwana William Ruto. So ondokea serikali ama uende tu ukakae kwa hizo viti. Musalia Mudavadi will be as useless as the docket that they gave the former Attorney General Justin Muturi, which led him to start the fight against William Ruto, na ndio imepelekea mpaka wao kufikishana point ambayo Muturi anatolewa serikalini kwa sasa. Now, Musalia Mudavadi will be relegated to a very small post that he will have nothing else to do than to either accept to be a dog for William Ruto or walk out of William Ruto's government. Hivyo ndivyo kadi na karata zinachezwa hapa. What is your take? Leave a comment on the comment section. See you in our next video. Remember to subscribe. This is the Kenyan Daily Report.